Hey guys, how's it going? This is Ethan here, and today we're going to be installing a Predator 212cc 6.5 horizontal shaft gas engine instead of this 5.5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton. This is a Force King 22-ton log splitter. Got it last winter. I ran it hard. The guy before me kind of abused it. Had to put tubes in all the tires. And my next video is going to be taking these rims and tires off, greasing it all up, making it look good. And actually, I have a welding table, or I have a log splitting table that I'm going to mount on this side, so you can, after you're done splitting your log, and it's a big piece, you can set it over and just keep grabbing pieces and splitting. It's not very big. I'm going to weld that on. So I thought I'd bring you guys along. Let's unbox this Predator 212cc motor. I just bought this at Harbor Freight. I paid $120 for this one because there was no coupon and you can't use 20% off. So that's how it looks. Let me pull it out of the box and I'll get you guys when I'm done. So there is the Predator engine, 212cc motor. It does not come with any gas in it. I don't think it comes with oil in it. Yeah, and it has, so this motor for $119 is a very popular motor. It replaces any small engine for the most part. It has the standard mounting pattern, and it has a standard crankshaft. I forget the dimensions on that, but it came all oiled, and it has the key already in there, so that's good right there. The oil, let me see if there's any. I don't think there's any oil in it. I just checked it. I'm pretty sure we have to fill that up, but we're gonna, yep, before use, fill gas here, add fuel stabilizer, add engine oil. We are probably going to be running non-ethanol fuel, so we don't need to add any fuel stabilizer. We're good there. So let's take this old motor off and see what's up with it. So there's 4 mounting bolts connecting the pump on the back of the motor. Then there is 4 bolts down here holding the motor to a base with some shock absorbers in between. One is missing, so I'm going to have to rig up something. I'll measure it up and probably just cut a piece of rubber if I have one laying around, drill a hole in it. It looks like a 3/8 hole. We have to do some work on the fenders. The fenders, that's going to be a video itself too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build some of my own fenders. And this side right here is going to have a toolbox on it. And it's going to come up, and the toolbox is going to be right here. So out of the way, no hoses, no nothing. This is a horizontal and vertical, so we're all good there. I might add a brace right between the hydraulic cylinder and the frame, just to beefing it up a little. I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with this type of log splitter, so I've never really seen them like this, where there's no supports right there. So I might come up with something. Who knows? But let's get this motor off and get going. These are 4 1/2-inch bolts, 5/16 threads. So let's get. This is how it looks after you take the pump off with those 4 bolts. By the way, if you're going to be working on some projects, these impacts are the way to go after you loosen up the bolts. Anyways, this collar, beat it with a hammer. I use the metal, you probably shouldn't. Use the rubber mallet. There is part of the clutch system. So, I kind of got lucky. Even though I thought it was missing, all it did was slide under the motor, so now I don't have to go build anyone. There is, though, a little maggot down in that hole. So, let's clean out this hole, clean up the base with some degreaser, and I think we're going to add the oil when it's up on the bench. We're not going to pre-fire it when it's off. I'm just going to put it on. I'm probably not going to connect the pump. I'm going to fire it up. If it runs, I'm going to connect the pump. I'm not sure about a break-in, so I'm going to pause this video again and let me look for a break-in time in here. So for oil, they said run a 10 weight 30. Thinking about running some Torque Guard SAE 30. Not too sure how much 10 weight 30. Yeah, I don't know if that'll do. I think I'm all out. Oh, no, got a brand new jug of it. Dang it, I say weight 30. Okay, it looks like we might be putting some 30 weight in it for startup. Took a wire brush to the base, cleaned it off, cleaned around it. It looks messy on camera, but it's pretty nice. There it is, just sitting on it. It's definitely way bigger than the old motor right here. But everything looks like it's going to fit. A couple issues that I'm having right now is I really don't feel like reaching back here to turn it on and off every time. That's where the on and off switch is. You can see this little red knob. And that's where like all the oil sensors are and stuff. I really don't feel like doing that, but I like this right here. I like it way better than the last motor. Way more protected, I feel like. What happened to this last motor, the guy said, is that air filter, he replaced it like 3 or 4 times, but they were always hitting it with a log when they were doing community wood cuts. So, one issue that I'm having right now is this recoil, which I saw in the pictures online. I knew it was probably going to be an issue. But what you can easily do is, I think you can just rotate this, where the recoil handle will be like right here. That's what I want to do. So give me a few seconds and let me see what I can. So I decided to go with 10 weight 30. I went out and got some in the shed. So this time I'm inserting it to the oil hole right here. Oil capacity on this is 1/2 quart. Sorry harmonic puller, but yeah, you're the only bolt that I have that somewhat matches. Oh, and just to make you happy, I use some chemicals to make it nice and clean. Voila! There is the Predator 212cc mounted up on a Force King 22-ton log splitter. Flip the recoil, everything else should work. Let me run and grab gas can, because I just noticed that I put the last gas in the 4-wheelers, and I'm going to grease this up. I got spacer on, got this on, all greased up good. I'm going to throw a splash of grease right in between those,